Hey everybody, Yankee here. You know, one of the problems I've had over the years with YouTube is how vague their rules are and how inconsistently they apply those rules. And how often you can't figure out whether you're violating something or not. And in fact, when you're sure you're not violating something, sometimes they'll say you are, whether you are or you aren't. It's been a real problem. It seems like who you are, what your channel's about, how much money you make them, how strict they are with the rules. And this extends to your merchandise. I've seen some channels that are clearly geared at children or exploiting children, which they're not supposed to do, but YouTube tolerates because they make a lot of money, and they allow them to have some merch that's fairly disgusting sometimes. A lot of double entendres and a lot of innuendo, and sometimes just outright vulgarity. And they don't give them any trouble. But then my channel, you know, I do almost anything and they find a reason to get me in trouble. And that includes denying some of my shirt designs. If I go try to link these shirts to my videos, they say not approved. You know, I go to search it to put a little box in the lower window where you can buy it, not approved. And I can't usually figure out why they're not approved. So I want to go over a sample here, like 4 shirts that are not approved. And I want to see if you can figure out a trend here and you can see why these shirts are not approved. Now, keep in mind, some of the shirts other channels have on their site, which is, you know, downright sexually vulgar. And then these ones get denied. The first one is my Save the Penis shirt, where it's just got a person appendix carrying a Glock, and it says, never point your Glock at your cock. I think that's what it says. And that one's denied. Now, I guess maybe the word cock, I don't know. I don't think that's banned, but especially not if you're not marketing to children or marketing your videos for children. But they don't let me use that one. Maybe they're just anti-penis. I've always suspected that all along, that YouTube is anti-male gender, or male genitalia at least. Another one is my Armed and Dangerous shirt, which just basically says, warning, the person wearing this shirt is considered armed and dangerous by the media, politicians, and pussies. Nothing really vulgar there. And the word pussies has nothing to do with female genitalia. Look up the origin of the word. It's got absolutely nothing to do with that. So I don't know why that is denied, but it is. The next one is my ATF badge shirt. You know, I did a badge shirt for modern militarized police, you know, to subjugate and protect. Well, I did one for the ATF, and it says the Bureau of Assassins, Terrorists, and Fascists, and it says enforcer on it, to kind of let people know what I think of the ATF. That one, banned. Can't link it to any of my videos. And the last one, I can almost see why it's banned, because it does have the F word in it. And it's my Eeyore, fuck your red flag laws shirts. But fuck is completely covered up almost. You can't see anything but the U practically and part of the C, because his tail and the butt of his shotgun are covering it up. And I thought that was a perfect shirt because, you know, Eeyore would be the first person tagged in a red flag law to take his firearms away, even though he's not homicidal or suicidal. He's just a little sad. He's melancholy. He'd be the first person targeted, so of course he's against red flag laws. But it's forbidden. It's not approved. And like I said, I can't see why. You can't even really see the word. But I don't think this steps over the line. Do you? I mean, especially since they let me put shirts up like the cotton shirt that I just did, which is a blatant bootleg shirt. In this country, we used to shoot Nazis. That's a blatant bootleg. I shouldn't be able to sell that, but I have been, and they've been going out. In fact, it's now my number 4 selling shirt I've ever made in just a week. But YouTube doesn't have a problem with that one, so I don't know why they have a problem with a lot of the other ones, when this one is actually something I shouldn't be making. Or theoretically shouldn't be making, let's say. So I can't figure out why they're doing this. And while we're here, I want to explain a shirt today that I put up that I've gotten a lot of feedback on already. I did a shirt called North American Armed Assault Possum. And people are sending me emails saying, this is not a possum. And in this country, it's an opossum, not a possum. And this is an armadillo, not a possum. I know that. I know an armadillo is not a possum. I know the possums we have are opossums. This is an armadillo. It's not even a marsupial. It's a mammal, just like you and me. But the point is that in this country where they label, you know, just semi-automatic rifles as assault weapons simply because of how they look, well, I'm applying that to the armadillo and saying that if we followed that same type of logic, this would be, the North American armored assault possum. It's parody. It's satire. I'm not trying to say that's actually a possum. But that aside, those are some of the designs they've denied. I can't see a trend. I think it's blatantly discriminatory the way they treat conservative channels, pro-gun channels. Not conservative channels that are divisive. They love those. They love channels that keep people divided. But if you have a conservative opinion on something like firearms, but you also want to be inclusive, include everybody and bring everybody into it, they got no time for that. And I think the way they treat my channel, the way they give me strikes, the way they demonetize me, etc., is part of that, which is why it's important I ask people to go over, help support TYMP and Fur Friends by becoming a patron or Subscribe Star member. Right now, you can even win a gun if you become a Subscribe Star member. We're giving one away in just about a week or so. So go on over, become a member on any tier, and you'll get entries to win that custom TYMP Zombie Slayer pistol. But just wanted to show you those today. One, to be able to show you shirts that I haven't been able to show you up till now. And show you how discriminatory and how just, haphazard it is with YouTube. What will go through, what won't. Video-wise, design-wise, you never know what you're going to get a strike for. And then if you do get one, like you get something not approved or you get a strike, even when you appeal, they don't care. They'll say whatever they want to say. Recently, I showed that they're giving me heat for something I did in a video at the 2-minute, 16-second mark. The video is only 2 minutes, 8 seconds long. But somehow at the 2-minute, 16-second mark, I was selling firearms illegally. And even though I've written them back several times saying the video isn't that long, they still stick to their guns and their AI still keeps me, on the naughty list. So just wanted to come on here, talk about that for a minute, basically just vent and show you some of my designs and counter those people that think I don't know the difference between an armadillo and an opossum.